Hello children, hope all of us are doing good. And the topic for today is diseases. The key elements are communicable diseases, जो diseases एक से दूसरे में transfer हो जाते हैं. Then prevention of communicable diseases. इन बीमारियों को फैलने से हम कैसे रोक सकते हैं. Then we have vaccination. आपने सुना होगा ना, बचपन से वैक्सीनेशन सबको मिलती है ताकि कुछ बीमारियां ना हो. तो ये वैक्सीन और वैक्सीनेशन क्या है, इसके बारे में जानेंगे. एंड द लास्ट टॉपिक इन दिस चैप्टर विल बी नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीजेस. वो डिजीजेस जो कि एक इंसान से दूसरे में ट्रांसफ़र नहीं होते और इनके क्या रीजंस होते हैं, या तो कोई डेफिशिएंसीज या मे बी कुछ और. तो इनके बारे में पढ़ेंगे. कई बार होता है ना कि हमें कंफर्टेबल नहीं लगता, खाने का मन नहीं करता, बड़ी वीकनेस सी महसूस होती है एंड आवर बॉडी और द माइंड बिकम्स इनएक्टिव. हमें थोड़ा सा डिप्रेशन लगता है या इरिटेशन होती है. सो दिस इज़ अ स्टेट व्हेन वी आर डिस्टर्ब्ड, द बॉडी डज नॉट फंक्शन नॉर्मली. सो ये जो स्टेट है ना, इसको हम डिजीज़ कहते हैं. सो अ डिजीज़ इज़ अ स्टेट in which the normal functioning of the body is disturbed. Malaria, common cold, typhoid, measles and chickenpox are some common diseases. Now diseases can be classified as communicable or non-communicable diseases. We will first look at the communicable diseases. जो disease एक इंसान से दूसरे इंसान में स्प्रेड कर जाते हैं बड़े इजीली, दोज आर कॉल्ड कम्युनिकेबल डिजीजेस. एंड दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज इन्फेक्शियस डिजीजेस. सो दे आर कॉज्ड बाय वेरी टाइनी ऑर्गेनिजम्स कॉल्ड जर्म्स और पैरासाइट्स. अब ये जो हैं जर्म्स, ये हमें सिर्फ माइक्रोस्कोप में नज़र आते हैं. ये हमारे आसपास सब जगह प्रेजेंट हैं, इन एयर, वाटर, फूड, सॉइल एट्सेट्रा. But how do these germs spread? They spread through 4 main modes: air, food and water, insects and contact. So let us see how they spread through air. When a person suffering from a disease like cough or common cold, वो खांसता है या उसको छींक आती है और that person spits, तब क्या होता है कि उसके अंदर जो उस डिजीज़ के जर्म्स हैं वो बाहर आके एयर में मिक्स हो जाते हैं. एंड व्हेन अ हेल्दी पर्सन ब्रीथ्स इन दैट वेरी एयर, दोज जर्म्स एंटर दैट पर्सनस बॉडी एंड मेक्स दैट पर्सन फॉल इल. सो इन्फ्लुएंजा और फ्लू, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस, डिप्थीरिया, मीजल्स, common cold, whooping cough, etc. are diseases that spread through the air. Now let's see how they spread through food and water. Uncovered food and water gets contaminated with germs and spreads diseases. These germs get transmitted through unhygienic method of cooking, serving and storing food, dirty hands and use of dirty utensils, insects such as cockroaches and houseflies, and drinking water from open sources. So hepatitis, cholera, typhoid, jaundice, polio, etc. are the diseases that spread through food and water contamination. तो सिर्फ अच्छा खाना ज़रूरी नहीं है, जो हम खाना खा रहे हैं वो कितना साफ है, कितना जर्म फ्री है, वो भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है. क्योंकि अगर खाने में जर्म्स आ गए तो वो भी हमें बहुत सारी बीमारियां देते हैं. तो खाने को हमेशा बड़े हाइजीनिक तरीके से, साफ हाथों से, साफ बर्तन में बनाना चाहिए. खाते टाइम भी हमारे हाथ साफ होने चाहिए और खाने को या पीने के पानी को हमेशा कवर्ड रखना चाहिए. उससे क्या है कि कॉकरोचेस या जो मक्खी मच्छर उस पर बैठ करके बीमारियां फैलाते हैं, उससे हम बच सकते हैं. Now let us see how insects spread these diseases. Flies carry germs from garbage on their bodies and they infect the food on which they sit. Cholera is caused by consuming that infected food. Then mosquitoes cause malaria. When a female Anopheles mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, it sucks the malarial germs along with the person's blood. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, these germs pass into that person's blood and make that person sick. Similarly, dengue fever is caused by Aedes mosquito bites, and plague is caused by the bacteria Yersinia pestis, commonly found in rodents and fleas that feed on them. Now, there is currently no vaccination available for dengue fever. Let us see how germs spread through contact. Some diseases may also spread through contact, which can be direct or indirect. When you come in direct contact of infected person, that is when you actually touch an infected person, you get germs from that infected person and fall sick. When you use anything like towel or handkerchief used by an infected person, you indirectly come in contact with the germs and again fall sick. So for example, your brother is suffering from common cold. He covers his nose with his hand when he sneezes and then shakes the same hand with you. The germs are passed through direct contact from your brother to you. If he gives you food without washing his hands, then the germs are passed from his hands to the food and from the food to you. This is the indirect contact. तो क्या सावधानी रखनी है कि अगर हमारे आसपास कोई बीमार है और उसको ऐसी बीमारी है जो हमें भी फैल सकती है, तो हमें उससे डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट जैसे कि हैंडशेक करना ये नहीं करना. और दूसरी चीज़ जो इनडायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट है कि उस बीमार इंसान का यूज़ किया हुआ टॉवल, हैंकरचिफ कुछ भी है, उसको भी हमें यूज़ नहीं करना. तो अगर हम ये सारी सावधानियां रखेंगे तो हम बीमारी से बचे रहेंगे. और जिनको ये बीमारी है उनके हाथ से डायरेक्टली हमें फूड भी नहीं लेना चाहिए, या लेटर से उनके साथ हमें ये चीज़ें जो खाने की हैं या यूज़ करने की हैं उनके ठीक होने तक यूज़ नहीं करनी. सो चिकन पॉक्स, रिंगवर्म, मीजल्स, whooping cough etc. are spread through direct or indirect contacts. Now let us see how to prevent these communicable diseases. There are some ways that we can use. Houses should be airy and open, which allows sunlight to enter so that germs will die when exposed to sunlight. Doors and windows should have a wire netting to prevent the entry of flies and mosquitoes. Do not accumulate garbage in or around the house. The drains should be covered and cleaned regularly. Store the water at home in clean and covered containers. Boil the water or milk before drinking to kill germs. Keep the food covered properly. Avoid eating or buying cut fruits from the market. Wash fruits and vegetables before cutting, eating or cooking. Maintain personal hygiene by taking regular bath, keeping nails clean or short and washing hair regularly. Wash your hands before and after cooking and eating food. तो communicable diseases जो कि एक से दूसरे में ट्रांसफ़र होते हैं उनको प्रिवेंट करने के लिए धूप, खुली हवा ये हमारे घर में आनी चाहिए. इससे क्या होगा? जर्म्स मरेंगे. दूसरी बात, अगर हम वायर नेटिंग से मक्खी मच्छर को घर के बाहर ही रखें तो भी बीमारी से बचेंगे. फिर सफाई का हमारे आसपास होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. कैसे? ये तो ध्यान हमने खुद ही रखना है कि घर के आसपास कचरा ना हो, अगर जो ड्रेन्स हैं वो कवर्ड रहें और पानी साफ कंटेनर में ही स्टोर करें. कई बार ये भी ज़रूरी होता है कि जो पानी आ रहा है उसको अगर हम बॉयल कर लें वो भी हमें बीमारियों से बचाता है. नहीं तो जो मिल्क तो हम लेते हैं उसे तो बॉयल करते ही हैं. तो खाने पीने में सावधानी, आसपास की सफाई, मक्खी मच्छर से बचाव और सनलाइट बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. नाउ लेट अस सी हाउ टू केयर फॉर द सिक एट होम. When someone falls sick with a communicable disease at home, we have to adopt or take some steps or measures to control or prevent the spread of that communicable disease. Some of these steps are: consult a doctor immediately. Keep the sick person in a separate and clean room. Follow the doctor's advice and give medicines on time. Allow the sick person to take complete rest. Give the sick person proper and balanced diet advised by the doctor. Towel, handkerchief and other things of the patient must be kept separate. Now let us see what is vaccination. Vaccination is another way to prevent communicable diseases. The substance which is injected to make the body resistant to fight against diseases is called a vaccine. Now there are vaccines of various diseases like typhoid, cholera, tetanus, which are the DPT vaccines. Then polio, such as polio vaccines, hepatitis, smallpox, etc. अब ये वैक्सीन्स कैसे बनती हैं? किसी डिजीज़ के जो जर्म्स होते हैं जो कि बहुत वीक या फिर डेड होते हैं, उन्हें ओरली या इंजेक्शन के थ्रू किसी की बॉडी में हम ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं. So various campaigns are held all over India to provide these vaccinations like pulse polio to eradicate polio, in which oral polio drops are given to the children under the age of 5. An important point here, vaccines are made from the same germs that cause diseases. So measles vaccine is made from measles virus. Haemophilus influenza type B vaccine is made from parts of HIV bacteria. But these germs are either killed or weakened, so they won't make you sick. Now let us look at the non-communicable diseases. जो डिजीज़ एक पर्सन से दूसरे पर्सन में ट्रांसफ़र नहीं होते, उनको नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीजेस कहते हैं. These are caused by malfunctioning of any body organ, deficiency of nutrients in body, or presence of harmful substances due to pollution in the surroundings. We will first look at the deficiency diseases. Now, these are caused by the deficiency of nutrients in our diet and are called deficiency diseases. So, in this table, let us look at a few diseases caused by deficiency of certain nutrients. So, deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. The symptoms are that a person is unable to see in dim light. Now, mango, carrot, green leafy vegetables and milk are rich sources of vitamin A. Deficiency of vitamin B causes beriberi. In this, the legs swell up and the person feels dizziness, headache, loss of appetite, etc. Green vegetables, peas, cereals and milk are its rich source. Then deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Swelling and bleeding of gums and loosening of teeth happens in this disease. And orange, lemon, amla are its rich sources. Deficiency of vitamin D can cause rickets and its symptoms are bow legs, pigeon chest, bending of backbone, etc. Sunlight, milk and milk products are rich sources of vitamin D. Then iron deficiency causes anemia, and in this a person looks pale, tired, loses appetite and weight. Spinach, guava, brinjal and meat are its rich sources. Iodine deficiency can cause goiter and symptoms are thyroid gland becomes enlarged. So iodized salt and seafood are its rich source. Protein deficiency causes kwashiorkor disease and its symptoms are stunted growth, profusion of belly, swelling on legs and face, dry and scaly skin, discoloration of hair and diarrhea. Milk, meat, eggs, fish, cereals and pulses are its rich sources. Then carbohydrate deficiency causes marasmus and the symptoms are low weight according to age, thin legs with less muscles or fat and child's growth is completely stopped. Rice, wheat, potatoes, maize and honey are rich sources of carbohydrates. Now, calcium and phosphorus deficiency causes improper development of bones and teeth. So, the bones and teeth become weak. Milk, green vegetables, meat, fish, pulses and nuts are its rich source. Now, what is malfunctioning of body organs? Sometimes our body parts or organs like liver or kidney, they do not work properly. This is called malfunctioning of body organs. Let us now look at the pollution related diseases. Now, there is so much of pollution in the environment, for example, from smoke, from the factories and vehicles. Now, these can cause diseases of lungs and heart. So, prevention of non-communicable diseases requires certain steps, and these are: clean your surroundings clean. Always eat fresh covered food. Eat balanced diet to fight against diseases. Take food in good and healthy environment. Avoid fast food, oily and heavy foods. Wash your hands before and after taking every meal. Avoid being in polluted areas and visit a doctor for regular checkups. Now, cancer is a non-communicable disease that affects all ages. Lung cancer is at the top of the list for cancer-related deaths in men and women. Let us now look at the difference between communicable and non-communicable diseases. Communicable diseases spread from infected person to another, and non-communicable diseases do not spread by any mode. Communicable diseases are spread by germs, viruses, bacteria, fungus, etc. And non-communicable diseases are caused by deficiency of nutrients, malfunctioning of organs, pollution, etc. So, what are the key takeaways from this chapter? A disease is an abnormal condition which impairs the normal functioning of the body. Communicable diseases spread from one person to another. Vaccination is another way of preventing communicable diseases. Vaccines are given orally or injected into the child's body. Non-communicable diseases do not spread from one person to another. Deficiency diseases are caused by the deficiency of nutrients in our diet. So, I hope all the information given in this chapter is clear to us, and it will be easy for us to answer questions based on this topic.